Now at 5:30, volunteers preparing to take in homeless as temperatures drop across the bluegrass.
A full report on that coming up on WKYT this morning. Doctors at UK Hospital are warning a flu epidemic is getting worse. What they say you can do to try to protect yourself.
And now we have the cold temperatures to worry about. Not just cold, but frigid temperatures as we get right around zero for overnight lows. We'll talk all about the latest forecast with your dangerous wind chills coming up.
And today is the first day for Congress and the Senate. Mitch McConnell at the helm. What the future will look like for Republican Capitol Hill up next.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning and welcome in. It's good to have you along here on Tuesday. It is January 6th and it is a cold start to the day, but it's going to be colder. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Yeah, you'll definitely want to pack your heavy coat, your gloves, your scarf, all that good stuff and have it prepared for the whole week.
It looks like an into the weekend for several days to come. Meteorologist Micah Harris is tracking this Arctic cold and he joins us now in our First Alert Weather Center.
Yeah, we could have some snow showers and a few flurries flying around too. So don't be surprised to see that. Just know that it's not going to to anything. I think in the far northern zones, that's your best chance to wake up this morning and see a little accumulation. Those areas that kind of border that Ohio border and also Indiana as well. So just keep that in mind. Down toward the south and southeast, could see a couple of flakes. Temperatures are cold enough to get anything falling out of the sky. Will be snow. We're at 27 now in Richmond. And by the afternoon, you know what? We may even break up some clouds and get a little sunshine action going on. Temperatures will be there in the low to mid 30s. Now, in toward the next couple of days, this actually looks warm compared to those days. I mean, real warm. And I'll show you how cold we get coming up in a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Micah.
With dangerously cold air moving in, people who help the homeless are getting donations together.
And tonight, volunteers at the Catholic Action Center will be going out on the streets of Lexington to try to locate and help those without a home. WKYT's Mark Barber is at the Community Inn where volunteers will meet today and get this underway. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Bill and Rebecca. The volunteers will be meeting here at the Community Inn on Winchester Road, and from there they will start searching streets, abandoned buildings, parking garages, bridges, anywhere that somebody might be spending the night out in the dangerously cold temperatures. Now, this volunteer effort is called the Compassionate Caravan, and it is their goal to make sure that no one freezes to death on the streets tonight. Guides from the Street Voice Council will be taking the volunteers out to search the city. They say they will offer those without shelter a ride to a homeless shelter. Now, the last time this caravan went out, which was back in November, they say they found 60 men, women, and children out in life-threatening temperatures. Now, before the volunteers head out tonight, they say they need some help.
And we need volunteers to help us be prepared with these cold weather supplies that will keep folks warm.
Now, the Catholic Action Center says that they are still going through donations that they received during the holiday season, and they said they could use some help sorting those supplies today from 10 a.m. this morning through 2 o'clock this afternoon at their location on East 7th Street. Now, the Catholic Action Center also says that they welcome any volunteers, but if you want to be a part of the Compassionate Caravan, they ask that you call ahead or email them, and we have their contact information posted for you on our website, WKYT.com. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Well, the need is as obvious as your front door. Thank you very much, Mark, for the report. A Boyle County man accused of killing 3 people is set to be in court today after numerous delays. Kenneth Keith is accused of killing Michael and Angela Hockensmith and gold broker Daniel Smith inside ABC Gold Games and more in September of last year. His attorney maintains that police arrested the wrong man. Keith had a hearing scheduled back in December, but it was delayed because of possible new evidence in the case. Today's hearing is set for this afternoon. New this morning, a woman is in jail accused of shooting her husband.
The Mercer County Sheriff's Office tells us the shooting happened on Catlett Road just off US 68. WKYT's Hillary Thornton is at UK Hospital where that victim is being treated.
Good morning, Rebecca and Bill. That's right. That shooting victim, David Peebler, was flown here to UK Hospital last night after deputies say an argument with his wife led to the shooting. Officials with the Mercer County Sheriff's Office say they were called out to Catlett Lane just before 7 o'clock last night. Once at the scene, deputies found Peebler with a gunshot wound to the arm and abdomen. He told officials he had been in a verbal altercation with his wife, Sandra Peebler, and that she then shot him. Sandra Peebler was arrested and charged with second-degree assault. Now, no word on David Peebler's condition. His wife is in the Boyle County Detention Center. Reporting live in Lexington, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Doctors say this flu season is bad and only getting worse. The number of flu cases in Kentucky continues to rise. Doctors at UK Hospital say they're seeing many more flu cases than they would normally see this time of year. They say they saw 50 people with flu symptoms alone yesterday. They recommend getting a flu shot.
It's still the best preventive medicine we have for preventing the flu.
So what we've seen this year is one of the strains that has predominated for the flu season has changed a little bit and is different than one of the strains that's in the flu vaccine. So it's not covered very well.
Right now there are 20 people being treated at UK Hospital who doctors say have tested positive for flu. The National Guard soldier hit by an SUV outside a Lexington bar is saying goodbye and thanks to the community. Noel Espino, severely injured 16 weeks ago, is leaving UK Hospital this week and will continue his recovery at a VA hospital in California. In a thank you letter to the community, the Espino family says Lexington showed their true colors and were more than supportive throughout this trying time for our family. For this, we are truly grateful and blessed. That according to the family. They say Noel has a long road of recovery ahead. One of his legs was amputated. Police say he was hit by an SUV outside a bar on Euclid Avenue. The suspected drunk driver pleaded not guilty.
New this morning, an investigation is underway after a deadly crash in Wayne County. It happened just before 6 last night on the 90 bypass in Monticello. The Wayne County coroner says 2 cars collided, instantly killing the drivers. They were the only people involved in the wreck. He says the names of the victims have not been released at this point because families have not been located and notified. The investigation is still ongoing. A man accused of causing a deadly hit-and-run crash in Lexington is expected to be back in court today. Police say Angel Maya swerved across 3 lanes on I-64 in Lexington and slammed into a pickup truck back in June. Police say Maya then ran from the scene, but they caught him nearby. He pleaded not guilty. He is charged with murder, wanton endangerment, and leaving the scene of an accident.
A Central Kentucky mother who pleaded guilty to tying up her toddler is being sentenced today. Rebecca Medley pleaded guilty in Anderson County back in September. She was scheduled to be sentenced in October, but Medley requested a delay to undergo what her lawyer said was reconstructive surgery. Circuit Court Judge Charles Hickman granted the delay, saying she'd only get the one. Well, he tells us he didn't mean any harm, but police say a man they arrested outside the state capitol had multiple guns and ammunition in his truck. Police say Kenneth Stewart led them on a chase from Anderson County to Frankfort over the weekend. They stopped him just outside the state capitol. According to his arrest citation, police say Stewart was angry with the government and said he was going to, quote, take care of business. But from jail Monday, Stewart said he never intended to use the guns.
If I was killed up on the Capitol grounds and people knowing how I felt about those things, that it may accomplish at least something. You know, that maybe it would be a wake-up call. I never wanted anyone to be hurt. Never, never.
Well, Stewart says he now regrets what happened. He's facing 9 charges, including fleeing and evading and terroristic threatening.
Kentucky U.S. Senator Mitch McConnell will officially become the Senate Majority Leader in Washington today. The new Congress will convene this morning with Republicans in charge of both the U.S. House and the U.S. Senate. It's the first time in 8 years that Republicans will be controlling the Senate. This is also the biggest Republican majority in the House since before the Great Depression. Senator McConnell and President Obama have said they will work together despite differences on many issues. And the Kentucky General Assembly will also begin its 2015 session in Frankfort today. The session will last 30 days. This week, though, lawmakers will only focus on electing legislative leaders and setting up committees, among other organizational work. Governor Steve Beshear will deliver his final State of the Commonwealth address on Wednesday. Lawmakers will then leave Frankfort Friday and return on February 3rd for the second part of the session.
A state senator has resigned right before the legislative session begins. 27th District Senator Walter Blevins stepped down over the weekend to become Rowan County Judge Executive. The Democrat was elected to that post in November. Kentucky Governor Steve Beshear ordered a special election on March 3rd to replace Blevins. The district includes parts of Bourbon, Fleming, Harrison, Nicholas, and Rowan counties, among others. James Comer announced he's now raised more than $1 million for his campaign for governor. Right now, the Republican is Kentucky's agriculture commissioner. Comer says he's raised more than $500,000 in the last 3 months. Former Louisville Councilman Hal Heiner is the only other announced Republican in the race. He loaned his campaign $4 million last summer. Attorney General Jack Conway and Lexington engineer Jeff Young are running on the Democratic side.